So this wasn't the video I was planning on making, but because I've had quite a few calls and messages from students, and people that actually weren't my students and just found my videos, I guess, useful, have been asking a lot of questions. It seems that they don't have a lot of information from their schools for various reasons. Some of them weren't able to go in, and some just weren't given the information at the time because people again didn't know. So this video is just going to be answering the most frequently asked questions I've received about what to do based on their results and what they can do about their results, because not everyone got what they wanted. So yeah, hopefully this video will help you guys as well as them.
I gave you my heart.
So first question is, can I appeal? And to answer that is yes, if your teacher's predicted grade was higher than the grade you were given. If, say, your teacher predicted you a 6 and you received a 4, then you may ask for it to be regraded and rechecked to make sure that your grade is fair. You do this by contacting your exams manager, the teacher that's in charge of exams at your school, and ask them to do the appeal for you. They may agree, they may disagree. Not all appeals are successful, so bear in mind this is just a step you can take, but it's not the only step you can take. But yeah, so an appeal is when you ask for your grade to be checked again, just to make sure that it was the fair grade given to you. Second question is, when are resits? So as far as I know, resits are scheduled for early November, when they normally are. Unless we go into another lockdown and COVID cases spike. But yeah, so resits are aiming for early November, in which case you get to sit down and actually take the exam yourself. So if you didn't get the grades that you wanted, or if your appeal isn't successful, you still have a chance in order to get a higher grade by doing the resits. So I kind of recommend that everyone revises for the resits on the assumption that your appeal may not work, because it's better just to be prepared. But yeah, so resits are for early November. So what do I need for university? Universities ask for a pass in at least 5 GCSE subjects. Pass rate I think is 4, however English language and maths, a lot of universities ask for you to have at least a 5 in that, otherwise they won't accept you, so do some grammar 6th forms. But yeah, so if your maths and English language are not a 5, I would look into maybe appealing if your grade was predicted to be higher, or resitting if you didn't get the grade and your predictions weren't that high anyway, because it may cause a barrier for you later on when you do want to apply for university, and it's better to get it done now rather than later. Right, this question is a bit of a tough one. The answer is yes anyway, but someone asked me, do my GCSEs count? And yes they do. You may not have sat the exam, but you still put in almost 11 years of work from when you started school, and your teachers gave you a grade based on the work you've done. It's not something that's been pulled out of the air. So yes, your GCSEs do count. They count towards you getting into 6th form, they count towards you getting into university, they count towards you getting a job. It was not your fault that there was a global pandemic. So yeah, this question annoyed me a little bit, but I can understand why you're worried. Your GCSEs do count. They matter, it's fine. use them, be proud of them, because we all know how much stress you are under in order to get these grades. Last question, will schools open in September? According to the government, yes, schools will be opening in September. However, depending on the school you go to, there may be smaller groups, less days in, and a mixture of remote learning and on-site learning. So you will have to find out from your school what the plan is and what they are planning to do. But yeah, as far as I know, schools are opening in September, but I don't know how long they're going to stay open for. Now, saying that, I'm not saying that schools will close, but bear in mind it's going to be hundreds if not thousands of students in a school who haven't been around each other for 6 months, and again, there is a virus going around, so things may get spread a lot easier in a closed environment with more people in it. So yeah, I have a feeling some schools may have to close again. Not because of anything the school's done wrong, but again, it's hundreds, again, thousands of children in a place who sometimes forget the rules quite easily. But that's, yeah, schools will be open, but just not sure for how long. Those were the most frequently asked questions I received for this year's GCSE results. Obviously, things would have been different if people had sat the exams. If you have any questions that are different to the ones I discussed, don't be afraid to leave a comment below or contact me on my social media accounts, which I'll leave the link down below. And if I can't answer it, I do encourage you to contact your teachers in school. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Every little helps me, and I should be back next week with an English-based video, hopefully. So I'll see you later.